Hey, what's up, guys? This is Nick here with Raw Day Trading, and I made 600 and how much was that? 690-ish today, day trading, and I want to walk you through. Or I'm going to walk through my trades today, and going to take you along with me. And so, if you're interested in seeing a breakdown of you know, some live trades, this is the place to be. And so let's get into it. Okay, so first off, I started the video a little bit late. I was already up 473 here, but I had already given back like 150 off the top or so. At one point, I was up 6 and change, and now down to 473. And the main volatility happens on the IMNN stock. And so this was one of the leading gappers. It's blowing out. It's getting sold into out of the open here. And I'm a little bit late to this curl. I'm thinking it's going to get above this trend line, and I start taking shots at it, and I end up giving back pretty much my entire day up to this point, before I then recover it and make it back after that. But anyways, let me see if I can zoom this in to get a little bit more tuned into the relevant action here. Okay, so I'm going to be trading these two stocks, and I'll try to move my screen out of the way. How can I best do this? Okay, let's look at it like this for now. Okay. This other stock is PCSA. It's another one of the gappers. Both selling pretty hard into the open, basically buy with trash. And that's about that. But the first notable area that I wrote down was the mistakes on IMNM, and let's watch this. I remember trading into that 30 level and like just having that be annoying because I kept taking the same trade, and it was like back-to-back L's on it. And so I'm like, what do I trade? What do I trade? Nothing's looking fantastic. And, that's probably a good sign to like not trade, but I did not follow that good hindsight that I have now. CRV actually was moving too. You can see that over here. Let me see where I first take a trade. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm watching this. And I take a trade there. And I queued up with decent size. I'm looking for the break here. Getting at 26. Goes to 29 for a second. It's hesitating. So I'm a little sketched out. I'm holding still. Oh, and I cut just a second too late on that. Or my order moved the market. That was annoying. Looking back, I would have cut on the hesitation into the hesitation at 30. Let's practice this. Something I like to do is practice my edits on how I would have traded differently. Okay, I get in at 26. It's hesitating. Cut right there. That would have been the cut. Yeah. Like this move should have at least worked through 30 right there. And when it didn't even get to like 31, 32, then it goes back up to 33, and I'm like, what? Okay. Now I'm thinking, geez. And I buy right back in at the same spot. And, you know, I was already at 500 pretty quick, and I think I was playing a little bit looser than I should have. But I get filled high, and I'm like, dang nabbit. I even wait long on that to cut. That should have been cut right into. Okay, so I got in there. That should be cut right there. I should be getting right back out. Okay, replay one more time. Get in. Get out. One more time. One more time. Okay, I'm like, get in. Get out. Get out. That's seller. Good place to cut. Get in. Get out. Even though those would have been losers, it wouldn't have been as bad. All right. So those are a couple of things. And so now I'm down to 300 on the day. I'm like, those should have worked. And so I get back in a little bit lower, and wow, what a trap. Whatever the market makers had lined up in there, or the traders that hit just as I hit it on the short side, though, that was a fantastic trap. Look at this. Look at how tricky this is. It's hesitating down here, and then it pops up, rolls through that seller there, rolls through that seller at 25, and I take it at the high. My order ends up top ticking it one more time, and it's only down to 19. And well, it was like right as I felt too. Fucking cunts. There you go. And this is a loose name. I kind of knew what I was getting into, and I cut it? Question mark. Trying to get out at a better price, and I just end up cutting it there. You're welcome, market makers. You're welcome. Yeah, and that was my bad too. What would I have done differently there? Wait for that candle to close, I guess. Would that have made it better? Kind of just does the same thing right there, except at a lower price. Wow. Just back to back 4-cent cuts. And that's not fun. Now I'm break even on the day. And I could have just stopped doing it. I could have. Okay. After the second try, not breaking above, I could have waited till it broke above this area here of 30 and not taking it here because it's an obvious unloading zone. Or taking it on the dips and not on the kind of slapbacks. Like that's what I kept doing. So the dip would have been there. And so I could sell for break even right there, or hold it a second longer and then it goes to green. But I bought it at the top as it hesitated. And so if I bought the dip again, it would look at a flush from this level right there. And it's hesitating, so I sell. So it'd be break even. And a dip there, buy. And then it pops back up. And I can sell for a little bit. And then dip there. Sell right there for a little bit. Yeah, I was on the upticks, not on the downticks. That was the issue. So this one was predictable in the fact that everything that was an uptick just got sold for the most part. Annoying. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. Papa got a little, Mama got a little, got a little boy. Pastor got a look at you, got a little boy. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. Alright. So, I'm like, let's see if this next trade I do a little better on doing the dips. I think I'm looking at 3 now as a level. I want it to blow through 3, I think. Papa got a look at you, got a little word. We got a look at you, got a little word. Pastor got a look at you, got a little word. Got a sing a Bible college out from Missouri now. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. Okay, decent dip. They'll wait a little bit too long on this. Oh, noise. I try to hit it on that ass there. Oh, beautiful. And that was a nice little trade. That one recovered me for like, what was that? Maybe like 4 out of the 5 kind of failed dips. That trade was a decent one. I'm gonna put that in my highlight reel. Not 45. And I think after that I just leave it alone. It keeps kind of going. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. What else do I trade? Little couple cuts here on SERV. Where's the other one? Oh. Alright. So this is one of our continuation names here. It's just running down. And now I'm looking for a place to get in. 45 just closes. And it just keeps dumping. But looking for the buy up, maybe 2050, I'm thinking. I think I'm thinking. Can't forget to take another little word. I don't know for these downtrends to wait for the first 1 minute turnaround candle, and that's what I think I patiently did here, because the level 2 can be not super helpful until that happens. At least that's what I found from my trading. I think if you're trading a little bit less on the upticks, it's one of my weaknesses is I like trading the upticks because it's easy to, you're like, oh, it's going in this direction, it's going momentum, burr. And then I just take a position. Huh. And that was like literally 50, that was almost $1 off the highs. And I take a small winner there because I was scared. And now the better trade would have been taking a dip into this candle, like down, 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 there. And then that would be beauty. That would be beautiful. And then take it out above 75. Just wait for it to get to 75 here. Waiting, waiting, waiting. I'm in the high 30s. It doesn't matter. I'll cut it if I need to. Waiting, waiting. Oof. Ooh, break even there for a second. Ooh, slightly red. Is it going to roast me? It's trying to roast me. Does it hold though? I mean, this could be an add position, but I think that's a cut. Now, all right, so I would have cut it. I wouldn't have made it in because I held too long. And it looks like, yeah. I guess it did go into VWAP. It would have been a good place to cut it at VWAP. Uh-oh. Back on INM. IMNM. Papa gotta look at you. Got a little worried. Mama gotta look at you. Got a little worried. It was much tighter on my entries than on my exits, at least there. I was like, I know this stock. Alright. Gonna break it down. Sorry for yawning. It's just, I wake up at 5 and it's like, what is it? What time is it now? It's like, it's almost 4. So a lot of staring at the screen. Alright. Getting back into 30 here might be an idea. Boom. And maybe in a little high 35 on a CRV. Keeps going, keeps going. Watching for that 5 minute to close. Well, I wouldn't like this at all. I'm gonna hold for a second. But this is uncomfortable. Definitely below 21 I'd be out. Maybe below 21.10. Oh, and cutting right there. And then it probably goes. Oh. And then back in. Back in late. I'd be back in high. That'd be brutal. But cut it right. Oh, I'd be like, I'd be frustrated because I would have mistimed that so bad. Yeah, difficult. Why is this blurry? Oh, I know why, because I'm zoomed in. Yep. It's the price of the zoom. Oh, and then INM goes. Do I take any trades up here? Oh, wow. Surprised I got out profitable on that. Do I take another trade? I'm only with 1,000 shares, so maybe I'm a little bolder, that's why. Bach? Ooh, that's a decent one. Alright. And then, so I'm back to the high 4s where I was before the debacle. And what happens here? I think after this, it just dies. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to take that. Just deep cuts. Yeah, I take my finger off the buy button. I might have been able to buy under 3. It starts hesitating, so I think I take a position here. Nice. In and just out. I'm still getting used to taking those big flushes. Not really used to them yet. Main concern, halt down, of course. Um, yeah. Or just looking like it's going to go and then just jumping down and continuing to jump down and me getting picked out. But I executed that okay. Got a couple of cents off of it, and that was fine. And yeah, I don't think I trade this again for a while. I wonder where it actually does bottom out. Gotta look at you off to a little bit of college in Missouri. Get up to it, down. Bye. So. Okay. Let's look at the next thing. 1020. 1020 is the next timestamp I have. Blah blah blah. Yeah, none of this stuff is super compelling. Oh, I remember PCSA was just like, it was one of those thick stocks that was, they're not impossible to read, but they're very easy to make a mistake on. And it's like everything you want to do on it, everything your instincts tell, everything my instincts tell me on this is usually wrong. And so it's just like knowing that and playing for that is just very kind of emotionally taxing. I'm very, there's a low probability I'm going to let it run or buy significant dips because it's harder for me to predict. So I'll buy like smaller dips, but significant dips on this are just difficult because it was sometimes you just open up and just like puke everybody out. Whereas even more volatile stocks that have a crisper price action are just easier to read, like more spread, more crispy, um, easier to predict, even though they're more dangerous. These are just like, they're dangerous in the fact that they look approachable, and so you just keep getting back in the wrong spot, and it feels you funny, and it goes back the opposite way immediately, and you're just caught in this like never-ending like opposite of the opposite of what the opposite of your brain thinks, and it's just a really mind fucky thing. And so like I wasn't super excited to trade this. I was reading news, nothing was really going on. SCRB kind of popped out, whatever. Honestly, this was most of the day. It got kind of doldrums, but 10:20, this started happening. I jump in there, 47.5, cut it, It's holding. Dips a little bit. Why is my screen blurry? It's not my eyesight, is it? Huh. Huh. Anyways. Oh, that was the trade. My screen just feels like it's blurry for some reason. It's like, yeah, I gotta. So, oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. I got in for 75, and just immediately I get pooped out, and I get back all the profits of the last trade, maybe some more. Yeah, there you go. Of course. Okay. We had a good, decent trade here on it. I'm looking at this one. It might be this one. Okay, cut it. Do I get back in? Yeah, I get back in. Okay, strong. Cut that. Oh, and then I just miss it. And then now, yeah, it gets to 75 already, and I'm like, I want the retest. I want the smack back. And so I get in high there, and immediately it's like below my level. And now the only thing in my head is get out at an okay price as long as it holds that. Just try to get out at the top of the range of the volatility. And that almost got messy. And so I just get out right there. It's boopy. And so break even on this net overall trades. It's fine. But these are the way they move. Just not my. And then it goes to. I don't know. It looks like it starts going higher. Hmm. Ooh. I'm still cautiously trying to take a curl back up off of that spike higher. And I take the highs. That was wrong. I didn't realize how quick to get out. All right, none of this stuff is like that enthralling or informative. Besides the fact that I don't trade these that well, at least yet. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. That's knowing. 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 Oh, and then IMNM, our good friend IMNM. Now the level 2 on this is going to be in a different location. Let me see if I can get this more into the screen. Alright, so now I have the level 2 for IMNM down below me right now. And I think I start trading this here. Where do I trade it? Okay, I'm looking at it. Like, what's it going to do? What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do when it comes for you? IMN. IMNN. IMNN. And. Hmm, Should have taken it there. Wait a little bit. There. Cut it. Alright, I got a small. Un poquito. Yeah. I mean, it's running into resistance. There's not much I'm going to do with it here. There's an obvious history of it selling at the highs brutally. Unless it starts breaking above all of these levels that it's under, both intraday and then pre-market and then the psych levels. It's just alive. A lot of traders are probably the short sellers just sitting there patiently with their orders ready to go, ready to throw up as the price action gets hot. And yep, nice sell there. Yeah, it's that same 30 level, 30 to 40 level. It just keeps staying pinned down. So short sellers were strong today. The force was strong with him. The force is strong with the short sellers. And yeah, it's not like you can't make money. I mean, you just got to be aware of like how strong they are. Just avoid those spots. All right, I think that's it on this side. Other than this bonker stock, LUMN, it's such a high float, I didn't trust it. It ends up going. I traded like 100 shares on it. And then 11:33. Oh, this is ISPO. All right, let's trade some ISPO. Let's do some stocks here. So I do the dum here, and they're not terrible trades. It's not like that crazy negative. It's just back to back on this kind of downtrending type stuff as I'm looking to take it through 850. And I don't know, the 5-minute just closed. There's a close of the 30-minute candle too. And it's not like, I'm actually gonna give me one moment here. Let's reposition. Yeah. All right. So this is ISPO. This, as you'll see from level 2, the way it moved, it was just kind of loose, and I had pretty small share size on it. Didn't really want to risk a whole bunch. Still getting better at this price range. Okay, just close the 30-minute, close that candle. Right thing to do in my mind, looking back on this, is to wait for that to break down or wait for it to hold and take it a little bit higher. But I want to see it below 8. I'm pretty sure that's what nope, I don't wait for that. And immediately I get out because I know that's technically better game. Oh, and then I get back in even higher. Classic impatience. And because I only have 500 shares, I'll wait a little bit too long and then cut it right in front of 8, then let it break down. But it doesn't have a clean breakthrough where the offer goes immediately and I'm like, arr. So it doesn't give me an entrance. So, I don't know. I'm down a little bit on that day. I had one winning trade before. Now it keeps breaking lower on the bid. The ask is staying high. And so right now, unless I'm putting orders on the bid to buy, I have no entries yet. But having said that, psychologically, I start ignoring that. Yeah, it's like you buy, the spread opens up. Buy, the spread opens up. Buy, the spread opens up. That's okay. It just is what it is. This stock was. It's not that it was untradeable. It's just that it was like middle of the day. It's at the highs of this secondary extension here that kind of got like there's a lot of volume or a good amount of volume in this candle here, but it didn't really go anywhere. So for all intents and purposes, I'm seeing that as it being stuffed, and there's just a lot of positions in that candle area, like the price range of that candle, and down this way, it's going to start unwinding as traders are like, well, I don't want to keep this all the way to $7 or wherever to the bottom of that next range, and so they're probably just going to slowly unwind as the screws get turned on their nipples. Yeah, because it just keeps creeping lower, and I had two decent cent wise baby losses, but like nothing crazy. And now I'm trying to be more patient, waiting for that first 1 minute candle to close green because I know this pattern. It's the pattern of everybody thinks it's just going to go down and down and down, and then it does until there's one green candle that challenges the pattern. And I'm trying to get in early here for it, and I pay for it. No, stop out. There you go. Yeah. I'm thinking, is this going to be the one candle that closes green? Is it going to be this one? I think it is, actually. Yeah. And so I buy early, or I buy just as it closes. But it doesn't. So what I'm looking at here, it's like it's high volume red or higher volume red than the green candle. It's not super convincing. The green candle's small, really easy to just flip and be down at 775 almost instantly. Like just I would say a sell order of maybe like 10,000 shares or something executed all at once probably would do it, but it probably gets slippage down to 775. I don't know, maybe not. There are a couple orders going through that are a little bigger. But yeah, this is that. And then let's see what happens. Yeah, it goes up in my favor a little bit, hesitates. I don't cut it. I'm waiting for it to keep going. Then it goes against me a little bit, but I'm like, I know what I'm here for. Because I know what I'm here for, I give it a little more time. And then it keeps bouncing higher, higher, higher. And then I try to take an order out on the ask. I get a little bit filled. Oh, and then I take it out at a much lower price at 811. And the bid ends up going up to where I wanted to, which is fine. And then I get back in here, and now this is where I'm not quite sure if that was a good buy. Okay, I get in here, the candle closes. I'm like, yay, I'm in. And then immediately it's tested low. And I'm like, I sell, and the moment I sell, the bid is back up above my sell price, and there's a buyer down there. I'm like, scheisse. And now it's at 25, and I'm like, what? Do I just get back in at 25 now that I just sold at 10? I can't believe it. I'm just like, And granted, looking back on it now, I'm like, yeah, this is normal fake you out, fu price action. Um, Happens every day, and that's normal dip buying action too, where it's like you wait for the candle to close, you buy the little mini dip, and the dip was essentially me selling, and then you hit it and you take it higher. And I could have bought right there, but do you do that? Is that a thing? It just keeps going. Yeah. You miss 25, you're like, oh, now I get it back in at 50 at the high highs. And it's just like, probably better just let this one go for now. Let it come back and give me another setup, because I definitely did miss that. I definitely did miss that. I was not very patient. I wasn't trying to be super patient, but I thought I would have played it a little bit more skillfully than I did there. And I think I'm only down like 65 there, so on that name. But that's annoying. Now I'm looking for a reversal here. Um, because this candle is just out of, yeah, look at that, down to there. And okay, let's see where I take a position here. Oh, it just keeps going. Okay, all right, all right. Hmm. Where would the entry be? Is there an entry? I don't know. There's no entry anymore. I think it went too high now. Now, if it goes lower, I would just be thinking lower through 8. And that's that. Oh, but it goes higher. And I was wrong. Like, even looking back on this now, I'm like, there's like two types of wrong. You can be wrong trying to. You can be wrong trying to trying to actually trade something, or you can be wrong being too careful. And you know, both have its both are you're missing out on money, or losing money you actually have. Um, I definitely am the I definitely tend to be on the more cautious wrong side. So for whatever that's worth, wrong by being too cautious. All right, so now it looks like it's doing something, and I'm probably gonna get in at the highs and get faked out. I really can't. I don't trade it. I am in our good friends trying to come up again. And that's it for that clip. Yeah, difficult trading on that. Anything here? Oh, this is starting to be later in the day. Don't know if I take anything. No, don't take anything. I can delete that. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. This is much later. This is now 2. And, oh yeah, I'll take a. So now I'm back on INMM. IMNN. I'm the stock over here. What I'm looking for is a curl up above this level into VWAP, and it gives it to me. It popped up to this level multiple times. I'm like, all right, one of these times you're probably going to go. I get in a little aggressively. I have to stop out. I'm like, all right, that's fine. I was fine. That was on me. I was that was just buying an uptick like I'm good at. I'm really good at buying the uptick, as in buying after someone else buys. Yeah, so get out, break even. I'm like, all right. Mm. And then I get back in high there, and I'm like, yes, thank you. I mean, to be fair, it was like less than 2 cents. Made 2 cents, but it was $40, and I was really happy about that $40 for some reason. Um, yeah, I'm looking to get back in. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. Pull in. Just keep going. Nope, I'm out. But it keeps going. Oh. This is a sketchy spot. It's right under VWAP. And it does the move that I was in for. And see, I felt really good about this in the moment. Looking back on it, it wasn't that great at trading. Actually, kind of mid. I think what I felt good about is my P&L had finally solidly got over 500 on the day. And yeah, whatever that. Hmm. Hmm. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. Get ready to get down. A little penny there. A little penny? A little pen? Ooh, a little penny. Alright. It's like, I think I tried to trade ISPO one more time. I set alerts here at IMNN, but nothing else really notable here. I'm actually going to delete this because I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Alright, and then what's this next one? ISPO pops up to 9. Yeah. I tried to trade it a few more times. Nothing. Nothing really meaningful. All I know is I end the day on that one down like $80. What is it? 87, $90. Whatever. F ISPO. I actually think it'd be a pretty good trader if I caught it at the right time. So that is not the whole story. There are stocks like LGVN that I'm just not a huge fan of because I am on the wrong side, and I feel like the level of trickery is just to another level. Um, let's see if I catch any. There's any good trades to show you here. Come on. Oh yeah, that's what I get pinned out. Get ready to get down. Yeah, it's too high to be taking a position, really. But I will try. Ready to get down. Super blurs. Yeah. I'm up a decent amount here. I don't get the parts where I get to that amount. Um, nice. Well, 2 cents there. Just nickel and diming this stock. Nickel and diming it. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just leave it there. That's kind of like the review for the day. Nothing really, really noteworthy. Just like a nice amount of, you know, decent, decent trades, a little bit bigger size, good control when it changed up. When I took some L's, normal stuff. It's I'm looking at the records as I'm skipping through this, and it's like just me getting 1 penny off these shares. I'm just like, oh, not not what I like to say. Not what I like to say, matey. Okay. Well, thanks for coming along with me for the ride. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Oh, by the way, day trading is risky. Do not attempt this at home. It's purely for entertainment purposes only. This is my journal to myself, basically, and you should not attempt to trade like me or follow anybody. Do your own research, make your own choices. You are an adult, so act like one. Just because I trade a certain way, you have to understand that I have had a set of experiences that you do not have. And I have traded for 4 years, 4.5 years about now. Well, no, a little bit over four. And that set of experiences gives me certain insights and intuition and behaviors that allows me to trade the way I do successfully. My results are not typical. So, in light of all that, I don't recommend anything. Have a wonderful day.